Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on YouTube. Welcome to another, the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. I gotta fix me something while we're talking to y'all. That'll be in a few minutes. This is men's talk only, men's only. Most likely later on, I'm gonna have the underrated afternoon talk. I haven't done that in a while, so that means ladies and gentlemen could join that. So I'm looking forward for that. God's willing, depends. Cause like I might have to go out and take care of some things, but if I get back certain time, I chime that up so men and women could join that. Again, men and women, I want you to join that. So we're gonna talk about some things that's going on. So hopefully, God's will watch out for that. That be about a few hours and stuff. So, or might do some boxing. Never know. But along the week, I'm gonna hit y'all definitely underrated afternoon talk. Um, this is men's only. Get on the panel. I already sent the links out, but I'm gonna do. I gotta say some things, man. I gotta say some things. So, well, it is what it is. So I'm gonna start this intro, and I will be right back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder. Let me read this out before I continue. Come enjoy a real conversation with the number one grinder, us as the righteous ones individually. Let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. What's going on, Amanda? How you been? We all we got. Only men's only join the panel. I'm glad you're here, man. I might have the underrated afternoon talk. That's gonna be ladies and gentlemen join the panel. Hope everything's fine with you, sis. Hit me up. Hold on, family. Hold on. This getting on my damn. This is on my doggone nerves. I'm getting tired of this. Um, it's not complaining, not complaining. Don't say that. But this is for men's only. Join the panel for men's only. But I'm gonna say my little thing before I see some men that wants to get on here. You know, I've been at this for a long time. I've been sharing what I've been through. I even shared when I got violated. I shared how I overcome through God. I even shared that certain things when I got violated, I didn't share with my family. I even shared that, I had to break the vicious cycle. I even shared that us as men, we got to get ourselves together, right? To do more, to have more value of ourselves, right? I had promote other men. I had promote other men out inside the space and outside the space. Just a few that I feel that could impact another man's life, right? I done it. My work speaks for itself. But majority of men, I'm talking about majority, but majority of men in these spaces, you don't want to advocate for other men. You don't. You don't want to advocate. You don't. None but words. If it's up to you, you want the other man to die. Some of your men in here, you talk about man issues in the women's space. Think that you could hurt another man. Instead, you come over here. Let's deal with together as men. Like my late aunt always used to say this. I don't want to hear about no men in a women's space. You deal with men, men. Women deal with women, women. You get it? But you call yourself that you helping, right? Because some of these women, they're not gonna care anyway. They're gonna sit back like this. Hey, guy, I don't care, go and speak. I was on the phone with Gold Professor this morning. He's one of the few brothers that reach out. We reach out to each other. And we was talking about advocating for our young black boys. That quite a lot of y'all in the space don't even do. and we was talking about the consistent assault, women assaulting young black boys, and it still don't want to be mentioned of. But when we talk about it, now I'm talking about there's few sisters do talk about it. Let me say there's few women do talk about it. So I'm not gonna leave you out. You gotta understand. No, we're not gonna play none of that no more. We ain't gonna play no buts no more. You're gonna stick to the issue, or you're gonna leave. Your choice. Okay? Let me put that out there. Your choice. But on here, we stick to the issue on here. And the ones don't like what I say. Oh well, if you're not willing to fight for our young black boys, man or woman, you are a enemy. And I mean that. And I know I be saying it. I be saying it numbers of times, and I'm going to say it. If you're not willing to fight for our young black boys, that these women are assaulting, you are a enemy. D. Hodges in the building. Welcome, brother. Shout out to you. Thanks for your consistent support, brother. You are greatly appreciated. See? Now I know people say, what about our young black girls and stuff? They have been talked about. They've been documented and it's been handled. See, the young black girls, they front paper. No doubt about it. Should. But seems like when it comes to young black boys, they ain't the back paper. Okay? Over here, we're gonna stick to the issue. I'm not going back and forth. We're gonna talk about Deontay Wilder. We're gonna stick to the subject this morning. Nobody don't like it. Any man or woman, y'all could leave. Nah, I'm gonna get to you, brother C, in a few seconds. Let me get this out. You go talk about men in your women's spaces and them other spaces in here, but you don't support Brother Sheet. You don't support Go Professor. You don't support me, and there's a few others. You, even brothers in the who down with the A game, you don't want to support them. Shout out to the A game family. Thank you so much. You don't want to support them, but you want to support somebody that really deep down inside do not acknowledge your existence. But they say that you do it wrong, right? You need to do this. You need to do that. But it's when it comes to young black boys. Oh, you need to do this. You don't tell me on there. I don't need to do that. Don't tell me what I need to do. Because y'all don't know my flight. I've been at this for a long time. See, like when it comes to us, we always in the back paper. And your brothers in this space is falling for it. And you're doing a good job too. And that makes me sick. Only men come on this panel. I'm gonna Brother She, good morning to you.
What's going on now?
I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, basically, pretty much, we on the topic of protecting the boys, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to keep it on topic.
Oh,
So
yours on topic, bro. You good.
yeah,
Got it.
so when we come to this space, like my number one thing is always, and I keep telling people the reason why I'm in the specific manosphere, or
Mm-hmm.
it's actually just being on YouTube, coming on panels, is strictly for the knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
to help people, give an understanding. That's what I say. We could talk about other topics of women and stuff, but if the women got the boys, we work with them to help the boys. For the ones not granted, the ones that want our help, we give it to them. The ones that don't want our help, we're not forcing. We're just only helping those who want to be helping. Because at the end of the day, those young boys are going to be either our next politicians, doctors, lawyers, maybe even janitors, or they're going to be our next thieves, burglars, and might even be murderers. The same young men that you say that are uncoachable, you can't deal with them because of their behavior. I seen a skit on YouTube where um I forgot what's the guy's name. He's from Chicago. He does a lot of skits and stuff. Um, I can, corporate. Yeah, starts corporate with a K. Real good, funny guy. He raps. He's a battle rapper, and started doing funny skits, and it started doing real good. But he had this one where every one of his skits, he always try to implement a message. And one of his skits, he had it where he pick up his nephews, and the boys were just so horrible, just playing around, running off on them, play fighting in the stores and just wilding out. And he was like, "Man, I'm not even taking these kids no more." In the back of his head, he like, "Man, these kids are horrible, man. They the worst." But he's dealing with them throughout the day. And at the end of the day, when he get ready to drop them off, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna tell their mom how bad they is." And right before they got out the car, they was like, "Oh, we appreciate you, taking us out. We know we trouble and we know we bad and this and that, but we're glad that you sticking it out because most men don't, give us that to stick it out." And he looked back and seen that everything that the boys did, it wasn't that bad. It's just that, you know, kids are being kids and people get irritated to the fact of the matter is they forgot how they were as a child. They wasn't peaches and cream. These 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 adults now wasn't all, squeaky clean. They rough some feathers. I can honestly say they ain't too many people that ain't never got a whooping. I mean, unless your parents just didn't believe in that, just about everybody got a whooping because you live and you learn, you make mistakes, and just throwing people to the wayside because of fault. I mean, come on, neglecting, that's bad, real bad.
Yeah. I just find it very, very funny in this mission. I know about outside of space, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? But inside of space, and I miss that. You always say this: if we men address men, and there are quite a few brothers that are very disingenuous. They are. Be in these spaces. They figure that, oh yeah, I can say whatever I want. They bring up their experience like they above the law. But why space like this and what you have, or what Go Professor have, these are the same ones they don't want to support. I'm not complaining. I'm just going by what I know and what I see. And so for me, why I should support you, that will mean she just talk about what I'm talking about. There's a story. I should have saved it too. That's my fault. I should have saved it, and I already posted. That a woman that, I'm not gonna say the N word, that assault this young black boy, and she got off. Again, a teacher, but no, how nobody in the space don't want to talk like that, like that, like I know how I say. I hear your brothers what you're saying. That you're trying to scope this. Oh, he's a young boy. He likes it. I hear you're talking, but instead they get mad and do something about it. And even some women in this space do something about it. Don't come with me with no law. Do not come at me with that. Are you going to do something about it or not? Is the young black boys as important of our family or not? I want to know. I don't know why I asked that question anyway. Number one, grinder. You shouldn't ask that question because what you seeing, number one, grinder, because majority of them don't. They don't even respect the next black man. Next man, period. But I'm supposed to listen to your fools that constantly go against black men, go against men, period. I supposed to listen to y'all. I hear y'all. I see y'all. Brother G talking about, Brother Long's talking about life insurance and finance. That one day I would like to get them two brothers over here, especially space like this. Us as men, we could talk about finance and stuff like that. I'm gonna do it one day. I would like to have that because it's very important that us as men, we out there because there's some of us don't know because we wasn't raised up there. So I'm gonna work on that with Brother Sheed, him and Alonso. We gonna have to do maybe a little special, little thing in the man space. And we're gonna talk about what men need to do, and then I'm gonna go with health insurance and stuff like that that I'll be bringing up in the past. See, that's what I do. No, I'm just saying that when we have space like that, God support it. Now, there's going to be people going to say, I went to work, I'm busy. Okay, I get it. You're busy. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest things. Like even with this topic we're talking about with the boys, like I say, I always talk about my cousin
Mhm.
that hasn't worked in about 5 years. This guy's 52. He's not on disability. He's not on nothing. It's just him save money over the years. You know, he did what he had to do. His mom, as a young boy, she went to school for accounting and computer, and she taught him as a young man and to his sister, like his two sisters as well. You know, they're doing good for themselves. As far as financial wise, because they was taught that, just like you say, in certain. I wasn't taught all this in finance. My grandma didn't deal in finance who raised me.
Mhm.
So I only learned what was taught to me, and the rest I had to go and learn on my own. You know, and now I can teach financial, things to my sons. You know, like my oldest son, he got a car, financed it. You know, kind of against me telling him to go ahead and wait, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll work at it together. But he did the research himself, and we bought him a car, first car note.
Mm-hmm.
The interest rate is a little bit high, but I mean that's expected. Having your first note, having first something you're gonna pay. Same thing on me when I got my first car note. It was high interest. Second car note dropped lower. I'm looking at getting a
Mm-hmm.
third car, and mainly, I didn't get a car note till I got married
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted something that was reliable for my family. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and my boys, my daughter, decent. Something for my wife to drive in. I can get me an old car. It breaks down. I'm good. I can work on it. I can fix it. But with her, when you're dealing with your family, especially with young kids, you don't have time to have your cars breaking down. You want to make sure that the kids and your wife are secure. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I teach my boys about working on cars and stuff. Show them about tools and stuff. You got to get the kids like I always talk about being a jack of all trades. And then I
Mm-hmm.
heard someone talking about finishing that statement. The jack of all trades and the master of one. A jack of all trade is better than a master of one because the master of one, you know, you're only good at that one thing. A jack of all trade, you learn all the ins and outs of plumbing, carpentry, you know,
Mm-hmm.
being an electrician. You don't have to be a certified, master mechanic or anything like that. But you know what a ratchet set is. You know what suppliers between the common things between a flathead and a Phillip head screwdriver. You know, just small common things like that.
That's true. Yeah. Before I get you on Go Professor, what's going on, brothers, men? If you want to get on the panel, let's go. Let's go. This is Men's Talk. This is the underrated Men's Talk. Only men's only. All right. Most likely, I'm most likely, if God's willing, I might have. Most likely, I'm gonna have the the underrated afternoon talk. I haven't done that in a while. That's gonna be ladies and gentlemen could join that. But men, I want y'all to come on. I want y'all to come on. So the men in this chat want y'all to get on. The link is right there. All right, brother, go professor. Welcome.
Hey, what's happening? Good morning.
Good
What's
morning.
happening?
All right.
Wrong again. I'm glad to happen. I'm late, man, but
It's all right.
I'm
No,
in the
we
building.
but let me when we was catching up. I was telling we keep in contact with each other outside of space. We was talking about a young black boy, so we was talking about Nelson. We was talking about finance. So you
Yes,
could
sir. Yes, sir.
go from
So,
there.
I just came across you know one young ladies doing a broadcast, and she was talking about Jelani Davis. I think his last name is Davis. I don't know if you guys have heard of him or not, but he's another young black man that you know has had his life ended. Right when he's on his way. You know, and they found from what they were saying in the broadcast that uh, his organs were taken from him. Eyes. It first was rendered as a suicide, but when they found him, from what I'm understanding, he had organs taken from him.
Mhm.
You know, and I it's a hard deal, man. It
Yeah.
It's a hard deal, man. When I mean, we forever hear about everybody else, everybody else. But when we go to talking about the black man and from boys to men, it's a problem. It's a problem when we go to expressing what we're experiencing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole problem when we go to expressing something that is going on with black boys to men. We're put in the complaining category.
Mm-hmm.
We're complaining. Uh, we're forever talking about everybody else, but when it comes to us, oh, you ain't trying to hear about it. You're complaining. Do better. You ain't about nothing. Oh, you ain't worth nothing anyway. Ain't nobody gonna miss you. Is that why they took that black man's organs? If he wasn't worth nothing, why they taking his organs? Right? If if he wasn't accomplishing things, now regardless of who did it, the point is it happened.
Mm-hmm.
When we go to talking about it and expressing our disenchantment about it, we're the bad guys. Well, hold on. Won't you talk about this person or that person? Talk about talk about these people. Talk about this. We could talk about everybody else and all the other stuff, but except us.
Mm-hmm.
We can, everybody can go hard on us about what we ain't doing, what we ain't done, uh, all that. Then when we go to saying, hey, you know what, we're experiencing, danger before we go out the door, and when we go into the world, I have these reservations that stay with me about my life physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. I'm living with these reservations. I'm I'm an endangered species, and I'm telling you that I'm endangered. But no, no,
No.
no, no, no. Everybody else is good, if they're uh, feeling some type of threat. Everybody else is good, but in the event we express that we're experiencing literal threats to our lives, the black men, it's a whole problem. Why? When we're telling you we are endangered, we get all the pushback, we get all the fire, we get all the grief. So I just ask you, JT, I ask everybody in the chat, hey, why are we wrong for expressing that we are experiencing things like everybody else and perhaps more than usual?
There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think you're wrong at that. And the question is, another question is, and I'm gonna ask the brothers in this space, and even in the midst of us, why you don't want to advocate for us? Why you letting these other brothers talk about us like we dogs instead of like if you got a confrontation with a brother, why you don't want to settle like in a space like this, or get an email like I said, or get a number? Why y'all be around damn people that in the low, they don't care about you. They don't care about us. But you want me to respect you? Nah, forget all that. Forget all that. No. Forget all that. Like I was telling Brother Sheed, I read a story that with this woman assault a young black boy and got off. Got off. But y'all feel, oh, this is a taboo. No, this been going on for years and years and years and years. What Brother Gold Professor talk about go for years and years and years and years. And your brothers do not have no doggone masculinity to stand up for nothing. For nothing. Brother C talk about the finances stuff like that. That some brothers don't know. That is true. But now it's in the space and everything. Y'all don't even want to support it. But you want to be around certain women, some, or whatever, that don't care. I talked to this woman not too long ago. She in this organization. You talking about your organization is all that. Do you have anything that support young black boys? You know what happened? None but chirping. Chirp, 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 chirp. I'm tired of hearing chirp, 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 chirp. Tired. I'm tired. And I've been at this for a long time. So don't even come on here. I ain't talking about the ones in the chat. I ain't talking about the ones on the panel. I'm talking about the one outside. Don't even come with me with those garbage that I've been making this up. Don't even come with me with that. Don't even come with me with that. Man or woman, because I'm ready. The grinder is ready. We not changing no subject over here. I want to know young black boys is important. And also they part of the family. And anybody that assault them, are y'all willing to make sure to remove it? Don't want to hear about no color. Don't want to hear nothing about it. If some of y'all saying that we are part of God's family, are you addressing it? Because if not, you are a hypocrite. You are an enemy to me. No matter if you're a man or woman, you are an enemy. And y'all mans be acting like y'all better than anybody else. You are an enemy. I don't care how much you got. I don't care how many influence you have. I don't care how much experience you have. If you do not address continuing destruction of our young black boys, you are an enemy. And there's no coming back to it. I don't want to hear no change, no subject. I don't want to hear nothing about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm getting doggone tired of it. I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to hear back. What about the girls? We had talk about the girls. They always in the front paper, like I said before. They always been addressed. There's no doubt about that. But when it comes to our young black boys, and even men has talk up against it, and even some women talk up against it, there's always a pushback. Like Gold Professor saying, it's always something. If I'm not willing to deal with a toxic woman, what makes you think I'm gonna deal with a toxic man that wants me to die? That I can't depend on that certain man that is in the war, that he wants me to die. You ain't all about this culture. You ain't all about the bill. You all about negative paper clippers. See one and you want to go after it. I agree, guy like what I agree. But see, this is the thing though too. We always want to say something wrong. What's something wrong? We say, oh, this is the black man, the black man. But we don't want to talk about the women. We don't want to talk about homosexual. We don't want to talk about the other entities that is really happening that is toxic. We don't want to talk about the whole picture. When I just continue, our young black boys will be disfranchised in every level. Now, I'm not saying there are some in the space do address that in their own way. Yes, they do. And I see it in the space. I see it in the chat. You got to have heart to do what I do and go professor what he do. And Brother Sheba, you got to have heart. You got to know there's a lot of toxic gonna come after you. And they got the system, right? Be right along with them. I got scars. And I'm still here fighting. But we're gonna address because this is man's platform. But your brothers got the nerve to talk about, oh yeah, what the black man ain't doing, what the black man is doing, but you willing to throw him away, huh? Because they don't fit your standard. I thought us as men, we have a certain standard within ourselves, and we hold each other and build up each other. And then there's some that's not wanting to do it. Those are the ones to cast aside. Those are the ones you don't deal with. Easy. You see how easy I said it? You see how easy it is? God Nollywood, if you wants to come up, stick. The link is in the chat. Go ahead, brothers. Y'all can build.
Well, I want to say, hell, we are in that position where I just talked about Jelani Davis, man. All right, just talk. Yeah. Where his organs, and this is not the first brother that goes through this, right?
No.
It's not. And we do know that the women experience this too. Women go through things too. Yes. Okay. There's no debating that. Women go through things just like men go through things, right?
Yes.
We're not negating that. What we're saying is when it comes to talking about the black man and the things that he experiences, when we talk about those things, It's always something else. Well, yeah, let's talk about this too. You know, these people too. Wait, hold on. Why? We're talking about what black men experience. Why we gotta throw all the other stuff into it? Why we can't say, hey, look, black man, you experiencing something? Well, let's talk about it. Okay, you experiencing something? You you stressed out? Your job is in jeopardy? Well, what's going on? Well, wait a minute. You struggling with taking care of your family? Well, let's okay, we're gonna talk about ways to get it. But it's always somebody who wants to say, well, if you know better, you do better. Well, what about Jelani? That young man was making his way. He knew better, but yet his organs are stolen from him. Now, let me go back. What about Philando Castillo? How about that? Oh, I mean, we seen that in live action, right? I'm just saying. We get all the uproar and all. Then when's the last time somebody talked about Philando Castillo? You ain't seen nothing about that, right? You ain't seen nothing about Philando and what happened to him. We seen that in live action, right? They put a mural up of George Floyd, right? Yeah, they go because they say, okay, we got one. We're gonna really put the work in to make George Floyd a prominent figure, right? But yet they defaming his mural. They help me understand that. They made people make quite a bit of money off him. How about that? How is it that you profiting off the black man? How you're profiting off his death? Like somebody profited off taking Jelani Davis's organs. I mean, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Because this is now somebody will be hearing me and listening, and they will say, "Oh, here's Gold Professor complaining. He's always complaining about the black man. What about everybody else?" See, but why is it a problem when I talk about what's going on with the black man and what he is experiencing, and when he goes out the door, he has to deal with the stress of perhaps making it back home. He don't want to think that way, but history has shown that we have to think like that. we I mean, if I'm wrong in this, please correct me. People in the chat, please correct me. I ask of you humbly, please correct me in what I'm talking about.
Well,
I'm just saying. I give.
Yeah.
Hey, I say, look, correct me if I'm incorrect about what I'm saying. Then, apply correction. Say it. Just say it. Just say, "Go, Professor, you're wrong. The black man is got all the protections in the world. Go ahead. Just tell me and correct me. Just tell me it ain't only about the black man, and the black man should he should feel safe when he goes out the door. Just
They
tell
not.
me that I'm wrong when I say that. Just say, oh, he's not subject to anything like everybody else. He's more
He's not.
protected than anybody else, than anyone in the world. Go, just
They not.
tell me,
They not.
okay?
They not. They not. They
Just
don't
say,
want to.
just say, go, professor. Everything that you talk about, your whole channel, everything, the way you rock is incorrect. Everything that you say has no relevance. Just say it. Okay?
They not.
Grab
Yeah.
your dick and say it. All right? Do that.
They not gonna say it. And I'm saying this. Just say it that you don't appreciate the underrated men's breakfast fellowship live. Just say it. Say you don't appreciate the men that come in that wants to build. Just say that I'm wasting my time. I'm in the a gold professor line set right now. Tell me if I'm wasting. Tell me I'm wasting my time. Tell Brother Sheed that he's wasting his time. I dare y'all. Tell him we wasting our time. I want to know. We want to. Are we wasting our time? Am I wasting my time? Care for men so we can get ourselves together, hold each other, and build each other. Talk about injustices and the things that we're talking about. Tell me right now that I'm wasting my time. And what Go Professor say? Two, let him know he wasting his time. Brother C, tell Brother C that he's wasting his time. Just doggone say it. Say it. Instead of we playing this toxic tag that wants to be heard, just doggone say it. But see, majority of y'all don't want to say it. You don't want to say it. Because I'm talking to us men right now. Because y'all want to hand pick who y'all want to be with, who y'all want to advocate with. And the other ones, you want them to die too. You want to put a tombstone on them too. Yeah, y'all so-called professional ones. Yeah, y'all. The ones that y'all feel you have all this information for years, but y'all want to give it to certain ones. What we talking about, we giving information to the masses. What Brother C talking about, give it to the masses. What Go Professor talking about, give it to the masses. What I'm doing, give it to the masses. You see what I'm talking about? Brother C, you want to add on to something, please? You can. Oh, you probably ain't there. Go ahead, Go Professor.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man. Look, if you find it deep in yourself that we are incorrect about what we're talking about, you just say express it, and then we have a conversation about it. Now, you can't come with your feelings about it. I feel, yeah, no.
You say you feel?
What? Yeah, hit him one time, she. I'm just saying, my deal is, look, are black men aggressed physically, mentally, spiritually, and or emotionally here in so-called United States? We're dealing with what's here. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. Are they aggressed or not? Now, if your answer is yes, then I would uh, continue to have the conversation. If your answer is no, then I would continually have the conversation because I want to know both ends of the spectrum. I'm interested. You know, and your perspective on this. If we are aggressed in these manners, okay, if we're aggressed in these manners, then I would say, well, let's evaluate the problem. Go at the problem. Hold the problem like an algebra problem and work towards figuring out the answer. Now, if your answer is no, then I have to question why am I talking to you? You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you have a different path. I tend to believe that you are either not able to see what's really happening, or you don't care what's happening, or your agenda is to continue to be destructive towards the black man and his plight. So, so I'm asking, hey, okay, let's have a conversation. Now, I ain't about hollering at you, cussing you out, none of that. Underrated might do that, but I will talk to you.
Nah, I mean, I don't scream or nothing. It's just that it's frustrating, bro. I usually be the calm one. People be
I get
usually
it.
be the one. They
Yes,
be on,
sir.
yeah, usually be that. But I'm just pissed off now, and I'm taking it back, bro.
Yes,
And
sir.
I
I
told
get it.
some people, and let me tell something. Me and Go Professor, we talk offline, so this is nothing new. And it be at times he said, "Brother, I love you. I care for you. You need to calm down. I get it. Do you?"
Yes, sir.
And I had to calm down. But today, no. Because I am tired that us as men, especially black men, that we are disfranchising each other or clips of a certain black man that are relishing that he trying to get out. But you see what that certain black man do or certain men do. Oh, he ain't gonna do nothing. But you put yourself on a certain throne that these toxic people had given you. You ain't no better than me. You ain't no better than Go Professor, men and people. You ain't no better.
Yeah, but hold up, JT, man. Hold up, underrated. We're just old cats, man. We ain't talking about nothing, right? What we talking
Yeah.
about? What it mean?
Yeah,
What it mean
we
to
like,
this
yeah,
YouTube streets, man?
like
We
the
don't know
old
nothing.
people. We old fogies.
We
Remember the
just
old people?
two
We
old
old
cats,
fogies.
man.
Right.
We
We
just
don't know what we're talking about. Right.
we
Yeah.
just
Right.
two old cats just talking stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's what that is, man.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Brother
Yeah.
GP. I forgot about thinking that.
We
Yeah.
two old cats over 50, man, and we don't
Yeah.
know nothing.
We complain too much.
We
Yeah.
complaining. Yeah.
We complain too much. You too old. You need maybe you need somebody need to run some bang gay on you. Yeah, we don't know.
You're out of touch, brother.
Out of touch. Yeah. You're out of touch.
You're out of touch, brother.
You not caught up with the times right now. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't have never gave you technology. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we go through, man. That's what we experience. Why are we even talking, JT? Why are we even saying that? Don't nobody want nothing to do with us. They ain't trying to hear nothing, they don't want to hear the experience. I don't want to hear that. I mean, what we talking about, JT? All we doing is complaining, sir. That's all we're doing. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining, Underrated? Why are you doing all that complaining, sir?
Yeah.
That's all you do is complain, sir.
Yeah, I complain.
I know you are complaining. Every time somebody talks about the black man, you start complaining. Now, why are you complaining, Underrated?
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you complain.
Wow.
You that's all you do. You ain't got nothing better else to do but to complain, Underrated.
Wow.
Help me understand, Underrated. I'm questioning you. Why you ain't worried about everybody else, Underrated?
Because
why you complaining about the black man?
I answer that.
No, man. No. I'm tired of you complaining. I'm tired of you complaining, Underrated. Don't you know there's more people in the world besides the black man, black boys and black men? Don't you know that? Why are you complaining? Why are you always talking, Underrated? Who cares what you talk about, sir? Who cares about where your heart is, brother? You know, you live for you, brother. Why are you talking? How come you got to be all in everybody else? What about the black man? Underrated? What about him? How come you got to constantly complain, sir?
Well, I'm not complaining. If you don't,
it sound like you complain. It sound like you complaining to me, brother. It sounds like you complaining.
I'm not complaining. Now, if you don't like what I say, if you don't like the truth that comes with it, you know that it's a you problem, not a me problem. How about that? I know, but you cannot handle the truth, could you, huh?
Well, I mean, it sounds to me like you like complaining, Underrated. You know, let's talk about everybody else. Let's talk about everything else.
I don't want to talk about everybody else. No, because we talk about
let's change the topic. Let's change the topic. Oh, snap, man.
Now, what Go Professor is doing, right? And then we making it a joking, man, because what he's doing, he's helping me because I'm pissed off. So he helped me and stuff like that. But understand this on the serious side, this is what we go through. What he did, the skit. That's real stuff what we doing. Salute the Big Dude 24. Salute to you, family. That's one of the brothers that's one of the brothers I you know that he keep in contact with me offline with Gold Professor. And I believe Gold Professor keep in contact with him too. So there are brothers.
We talk.
I'm talking about for me. That keep that loves the number one grinder, that want the best for the number one grind.
Yeah.
Okay. These are not fake, but these are brothers that help. And you know what I'm saying? Then this is another channel that we did that the people don't support. Fourth Quarter Talk. That's Big Duke. I'm gonna matter of fact,
Hey, I told Big Duke, hey, I'm as soon as he tell me where he's competing, I may pull up on him and go to his competition. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, I talk with Big Duke offline. We talk, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, and shout out to Miss Amanda Gathers. Good morning,
beautiful Amanda Gathers.
Good morning.
She is beautiful though.
Good morning. But I told Big Duke, hey, I'll pull up on him. And like, man, I'm there, brother. What's good? You know, let me see you do your thing, man. Go on do that competition. You know, because he said he's ready. He said he's ready to compete. And hey, I'm like, okay. When you give me the word, man, look out, man. I pull up. Like, hey, Big Duke, what's happening? I see you, brother. Get your big ass out the way so I can see what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me say this. The Sir Obadiah. Thanks for sharing my live out. Brother Ice Turner Senior. Thanks for sharing my lives. Please support these brothers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share y'all. I'm gonna share your on your channels too. So let me get the big Duke. But it's very important that it needs to be discussed, and it's not going to stop. Um, um, I'm just saying that I appreciate that the ones that come through, but there are certain issues that deals with the black man and our young black brothers that continually has to be addressed. And there's going to be some, and I'm talking about men, that don't want to hear it. But I will say this: do you want the young black boys to succeed, or you don't? I cannot ask that for you. That's the question you need to ask. You could build on that, brother. Go, Professor. While I share out these share
Yes,
out
sir.
these channels.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. At the end of the day, we everybody's afforded the right to support who they desire to support, right? And it is my position, which I say all the time on my channel. Hey, my channel is structured and built for the black man and his family. Now, whoever else comes in to support that plight, then hey, I rock with you. And if you have disagreements about what I express, well, then we have a conversation. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying I don't want you to be disingenuous with what direction you go with the conversation. That's all I'm saying. You know. And before I bounce out underrated, I want to go at this some versus majority type conversation because we always hear some, will some, some. We have to qualify it. No, I say different, man. Look, if you can say all black men are a problem, versus some are a problem, because we know some isn't an exception to the rule, right? No, if you're gonna say all black men are a problem, then say all black men are a problem. Then we can have a conversation and talk about why your perception is that way,
Mm-hmm.
why you perceive it that way. If I say some women wear weave, somebody's gonna go at me and say, "Oh, hold on, go, Professor. Some is only this many, but a lot of them are wearing wig."
Mm-hmm.
And now I might address the some or the a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, if I mean, I'm just saying, let's be fair about it. Now, you can't say all the black men or the majority of black men and not and say only just some of the women. You can't do that. No. No. Go outside in public and see how many are wearing tights, leggings. Go out there. And versus how many are wearing dresses. Okay? Go out there and do that. And
Mm-hmm.
that will address the some versus the majority. Okay? So when we talk about some and enjoy, I'm not going to qualify it all the time by saying some. I'm not. It's not what I'm doing. No. If a lot of you uh, women are out of pocket, well, I'm gonna say a lot of you, a majority of you, out of pocket. I'm gonna say it, and I don't care about. Hey, look, I'm just an old dude. Like just me and old JT, we just old dudes talking stuff. Hey, I don't
Mm-hmm.
care what you're talking about. We said it. We said it. You know, we just two old dudes talking. So
Mm-hmm.
take it for what it is. Now, if all you dudes, you males out there are wilding out, well, you are wilding out and you doing stuff that is not man oriented. You doing male stuff. You a male. Okay. You are conducting yourselves in a way that is unbecoming to what a man does. Now, with that being said, there are a lot of females out there doing the same thing. Okay. Doing the same daggone thing and want women to protect them, to teach them. The women can't teach females how to be women because those females are uh doing things that are unbecoming to being a woman. So why should she waste her time with a female? Just like why should men waste their time with males? Right? I'm expressing a difference here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of males and females out here wilding out. But hey, JT, man, what do I know? What do I know, man?
I don't know what I know either.
I don't know nothing. Hey, you know what? I'm just Go Professor, man. You know what I'm saying? Who's Go Professor anyway? Go Professor ain't nobody. Just like Underrated ain't nobody. We ain't nobody.
Nope.
We just two old dudes just talking stuff, man. That's it.
Yeah.
We ain't got nothing. You know what? I'm gonna talk stuff to Big Duke. Big Duke is a little younger. Maybe I'll talk stuff to him. He might acknowledge me or something. Big Duke, you only can lift 5 pounds and you small. You small. You a small dude. Why you call yourself Big Duke anyway? Small dude. Little Duke. You little Duke. Yeah. I'll bench press little Duke. I'll bench press him. Yeah. Yeah, little Duke. Yeah, little Duke. When I pull up on you, man, I want you to get up on the bar so I can bench press you. Yeah, little Duke. You tip drill it. You big up top and small on the bottom.
You're crazy.
Oh, let me stop, man. Let me stop. Hey, I told you we just two old dudes to talk stuff, man. Hey, that's what we do. Ain't nobody listening to nothing else, JT, brother.
They ain't listening to nothing. Yo, they don't want to say, oh, yo, what do they know? Like I always said, I was in special ed, but I wasn't born yesterday. What do I know, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
right.
What I woke up with drinking olive oil. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here, right? Hey.
Right. I don't know nothing, man. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, look. Underrated, man. I'm gone, man.
Baby, make your last remarks. Then you need to go.
All right. I thank you for having me on board, man, and I appreciate your time and energy. And once again, man, you did a beautiful build on that Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight, man. You, Clarence McClan, TS, and Bruce Goes. You guys did a wonderful build, man. I appreciate it. I want to make sure I express that to you once
again.
That.
Thank you. And, appreciate that.
And indeed, help shape my morning jumpstart on my channel. So I want to make sure I express my appreciation to you. And we're gonna keep going, man. We're gonna continue to be these two old dudes up here talking stuff, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna see me talking stuff. You know, I roll big Duke, big ass down the road. Pull it together, go, professor. Go. Hey man, I'm out, man. Catch you.
All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Yo, the one and only, one and only guy called Brother GP, better known as Go Professor. Go check him out every Monday through Friday. He be on from this. Well, he's on the West Coast, so it's 5:30. So that'd be 8:30 our time and stuff like that. The one live on the East Coast. I want you to go to support everybody. A big dude. I want to let you know. Thank you for always supporting me. I know that if you need to get on a panel, I know you would. But he's a busy man, and he talks about fitness and nutrition, and he works out with everybody. He does get back to community. He works out with college kids, high school kids, little kids, and stuff like that. He works out with parents. He works out with elite people that you see on that you hear on the radio, and also you see on TV. So hear this man. So and also he's a father. So all salute to him. I appreciate that. I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate your friendship. Your friendship means a lot. You're a brother. You always been a brother to me. And also, Go Professor being a brother to me. I can say the few brothers um that had impact my life. These are brothers and everything. So I want to thank y'all. I don't take y'all for granted. But I'm gonna talk about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder put up a fight. Better man wins. Very. These are the Deontay Wilder defines what masculinity is all about. He defines he's a warrior. And he needs to be respected. That's a man's man right there. He defended the WBC title 10 times. It's not easy to do. People can say all they want, but it's not easy to do. He's a family man. His daughter was on disability. I think she's still on disability or whatever it is. He's a married man. He's a loving man. He's a caring man. And he loves his people. And he will do anything to want us to succeed because he understands the history. He's very astute in history. He got a very high IQ within themselves and in the world. And we cannot let nobody talk about him any way they want. Bomb Squad! That's our hero right there. So, I just want to let you know, Deontay Wilder, on behalf of my channel, the Underrated Darkness, your brother, the number one grinder. We love you. And you're always going to be our hero. And I want to let you know to stand. Thanks for standing up for us. And also thank you standing up what masculinity is about. If you want to know an example, look at Deontay Wilder. If you want to know examples, look at Brother Go Professor. You want to look at example, Brother She, including myself. And also salute to, again, Brother Ice Turner Sr. Thanks for sharing about that. And Brother Sir Abdul. I want to thank y'all. You need to check out those brothers too. You know, it goes to show again that they are brothers in this space. Hey, Queen, my girl, how you doing? See you in a while. Foot soldier, I didn't forget about you. I'm sorry. And then let me say this: the women that's even support the men's platform that I have, I want to thank y'all so much for supporting this. I need to say that. Thank you so much for supporting it. This is what I do. Queen Ma Girl TV, watch out for it, cause I might. Well, we talking about main stuff, but most likely, God's willing, within a few hours, I'm gonna have the underrated afternoon talk, and I want you to watch out for it, cause I'm gonna have men's, I'm gonna have men and women gonna talk about things and everything. So that's gonna be a man and women panel. And let me put this out there: this is not a man's panel. It's not a man's channel. I do talk about other issues, and I do have women come on. It's just that some women come on. Foot Soldier had been on a few times. Amanda had been on a few times. So when people say, "Oh, you don't like women," sorry, God, that means that I'd repent for that. But that's what I feel about you. And so I want to thank your women to support this. What I'm doing, this part of my vision. I want to thank y'all so much. Who you mean y'all? What are you talking about? Like for me, I don't, I mean anybody can be fiery, but this is I'm saying if it's fiery, you're telling the truth, telling the truth. But if you fiery, if you tell you not tell the truth, I'm gonna come after you, no matter you're man or woman. So I got you. So I don't, but we're gonna talk about different things. But this morning what we talk about is a continuum of disfranchise of our young black boys. And it's got to be addressed. For a long time, as Brother Go Professor was talking about, even Brother Sheed on here, shout out to both of them. Thanks for coming on the panel. It has to be addressed. This got, changing conversations. It got to stop. I'm not having that. Now people say, "Oh, you picking on me?" Well, no, I'm not picking on you. I'm saying is the young black boys. It's important in our community. They're important in our family and our community because they continually being assaulted by women. And when are we going to talk about that? No more discussions. No more karaoke conference calls. Nah, that's not going to happen. Wow, man. So I'm not backing down from it. I'm not. So your brothers wants to be in these women's spaces, talk about men. Don't even come to me with that, because that's not happening. See, me and Co-Professor, we from the old cloth. You deal with men one-on-one. That's what I do. Got a problem with me? Come to me and solve it. Then if we cannot see one-on-one, we coexist with each other. That's it. We look out for each other, kids or wherever it is. We be on code as men. So a lot of these men in here is not on code. They not on their masculinity that they say. And I'm going to keep on doing these man shows, no matter some of y'all like it or not, because I know it's helping men. I know it's helping young boys too. Then again, the women that support this, y'all in the chat, I thank y'all so much. Because sometimes I don't want. Sometimes I told a man at one time, she's one of the few women that I keep in contact off the line to. She said, "No, we need you. You need to push this." And I'm in the full agreement with what you're saying. So there, I do get encouragement from women. So, but not a lot. For Soldier in her own way, she encouraged me to. Although I feel it should be about the truth. And then the sad thing about it, there are some women that have young black boys. They treat them as garbage. You treat the little girl, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but you treat the little boy as garbage. And you wonder why that boy grew up and he hate black women. And stop blaming black men for everything. Just as she didn't ask to come in this world, that young black boy didn't ask to come in this world. I see it. And I know people gonna be, oh, you just picking number one grind. No, I'm not picking on you. I'm telling y'all the truth. Picture you be in the street of a young black boy saying, and I said hi to him one time. I bought him a sandwich because the mother did not have enough. She bought a little girl something, but she ain't want to buy the boy. I said, if you need help, I'll buy him a sandwich. Really? Thank you. I need to call the cab a few seconds. And I bought him a sandwich. And you know what he said? I miss daddy. And I bought him a sandwich. And it's not picking on the black woman. I'm just talking about some. I want you to understand what I'm saying. That sometimes us as black men, we deal with this. He said, I want to see daddy. So what you tell mommy that? She don't want me to see him. And I bought the sandwich. He said, little girl, again, nothing wrong. Take care of your little black girl. I'm not saying that. Nothing wrong with that. But she get chips and soda. He just get he could just get a sandwich, but she got chips and soda. Why he cannot get chips and soda? My money, it ain't gonna hurt me. I thought it ain't gonna hurt my money. I was getting stuff for me. Why he can't get the same thing? And I knew then she hates his father. That means she hates him. That means she hates the father, but she hates him. Because she considered him a bastard. And please don't say in this space, some black woman, oh, you making things up. You hate black women. No, I don't hate black women. I'm telling you as it is because I've been at this for a very long time. And I bought the sandwich and here's some soda. I said, what soda you want? I want juice. You want juice? Oh, excuse me. Why don't you just get her something? But you already brought stuff. You bought some stuff for her. You got her stuff for her. Why I gotta buy add stuff for her? What about for him? If he wants soda, he wants juice. It was just it was. I was in Wawa. It was this juice. He had it 2 for $4, right? I said, go get it. I can get it. Yeah, go get it. Get you some chips. Say, and then I'm gonna tell you how loving the young boy is. Despite he was getting disrespected, could you get a bigger bag so I can share it with my sister? That I was getting it anyway. See, of course, you go show what you share that with your sister. Still caring. But us as men, we don't care. We don't care, right? But some of your women still want to give us toxic, right? And some of your men be eating this up, right? But some of your men do not want to come here and build with other men, right? Like a little while ago, but I'm supposed to respect y'all, right? Get back to the story. Do you know the mother was mad because I bought him a sandwich? Come to find out, they live right around the corner, so they end up taking the same bus and everything. And the father came to pick him up, and he said, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." Because I had to walk past when I was walking, when I got the bus, they walk probably like the same way, but I had to walk past because they live in the same apartment complex I did. But I had to walk around the corner. So I had to really pass their house and walk around the corner to get on the opposite side where I'm at. Yes, yes, for soldier, yes. And so when I walk, he said, "Daddy, Daddy." He said, "Hey, son, how you doing?" He's that man right there. He bought me a sandwich. He said, "Hey, how you doing, sir?" I said, "It's all right. I don't want to, but he was, I explaining what's going on." He said, "No, you like, don't pay me for nothing, man. Just fight for your son." He said, "I've been fighting for my son, man." And he ran and grabbed him like this. Didn't know that what I done, it helps him. And so what happened was I dropped my food off and everything. And they said, "Well, I forgot the son's name, but I know the father name was Billy." And we was talking and everything. I said, "I really don't like people." He said, "Hey, what, if you want to, man, we going out, man. Would you come around the corner? I'm gonna be in the car." And I want to thank you. Hey, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. I ain't wanted to because I believe the man and the son, even the mother, the daughter, or whatever, they need to be together as a family. I don't like to be in. So, but I gave my number and so Billy called me. "Hey, man, you ain't doing nothing. And you say you live by yourself. Why don't you go and hang out with me and my son?" What his son's name? Oh, I can't remember. He had the same name I had. I'm not going to tell you what my name is, but he had the same name I had. Doop. Forgot. I came around the corner. I said, "I don't know. What you and your son is? Nah, why don't you get out the house, man? I got you. We're going to go out and everything." So he said, "Listen, I come get you around the corner, where I said, "No, I don't like, because where I live, I don't like, I don't play that, no traffic." And so, no, I don't play that. No, no, no. I don't play that. But he said, "I want to get you, man. What? I'm not like that. It's okay." So I said, "Beat the horn 3 times. I gotta take a shower and put on like." I said, "All right, no problem. I'll pick you up in 20 minutes." Beep, beep, beep. They came there. I said, "All right, it's all right, come out." And son, he said, "My son want to say thank you." I said, "Your son already said thank you. I didn't really need that. It's my pleasure. I should do that." And he said, "Yeah, yeah, but I think he want to give you a certain high." And Billy said, "I understand that what you do, and you're trying to help the community, and you get burnt and stuff like that. But there's still some good people in there." And he gave me a hug that I never forget. Mm. that said thank you. Said thanks for caring. And father right there smiling and stuff, man. He said, son, you go in your car, go in the car and put the belt seat on. He said, okay. He said, you gonna come? I said, I'm gonna come. And he had papers to saying that I'm gonna take my son home today. But what about his closest? Well, you know how the court is, gotta send somebody. So his uncle gonna go pick it up with his aunt and stuff. But he don't know. I get my son home. And he was telling me things that the mother was doing to him. And why the courts is protecting it. And most of the judges are gay, lesbian, feminists. And by the grace of God, there's a judge that enough is enough. So I've been at this for a long time. That's why I walk around the neighborhood where I'm at. That's why I ask young black boys and young black girls, do you have identification on you? Because the majority of the parents is not doing it. So we went out. He said, where you want to go? I want to go to Texas. I said, boy, those stay too big for you. They start laughing and everything. He said, I want to taste the Roadhouse. You cut it for me, Daddy? He said, anything for you, son. He said, Mr. J, you gonna come? I said, I'm in the car. Okay. Daddy, you gonna take him back home, make sure he get home safe, right? I said, yeah, we gonna make him home safe. And we went out, had fun and everything. Now the son at this time still don't know that he gonna be with his father for good. Yeah. I said, what we did with the sandwich? I still got it here. I said, no, I said, Daddy's house. I'm gonna eat that. He said, I'm gonna eat that tomorrow morning. I said, okay. With the chips. I said, what about the chips? I gave it to my sister. Daddy got always cat chips in the house. I said, oh, that's nice. He said, yeah, he did. He said, boy, he loved chips, man. I said, boy, you gotta have some. All right, Daddy, I eat some vegetables and some food. He loved chips, man. So I keep chips. He said, I keep chips in the house. So he said, I just gave it to my sister. She can have it. I said, what about the drinks? I gave her a drink. Despite he was getting violated by his mother, he still had love for his sister. And they was talking about it. He said, I miss my sister, all like that, but she don't know what's going on. And I hope she's all right. A young black boy that this space don't want to talk about. And let me say this, some women in this space does care. And they do fight for our young black boys. And they do hold these women accountable. So let me say that. They do. But I tell you one thing, throughout this space, they make sure they not being heard. I'm about to say, But you ain't get that, but so that's why I have these men's panels. So we could address this. So we can still fight for our young boys, our young black boys. We could talk about sports. We could talk about finance. We could talk about family and be a better us, be a better ourselves and help others. So there are some women and men don't like what I do. Oh well, I can't stop because examples what I said. And after we switched to Texas Roadhouse, this wasn't the first time I've been to Texas Roadhouse, you know. He was so happy. And he had his son sit right next to me. I said, no, no, no. He needs, no, I want him to sit next to you, It was playing with each other. I said, you want me? I said, this, I was cutting the steak up. And I said, I could do it. So independent, man. Cutting the steak up. I said, wow. He said, Junior, he said, you got to cut it up. I said, okay. I got cut up in cubes, right? I said, yeah, because you're still a little boy. Yeah, I'm still a little boy. I cannot wait to be a grown man. No, you don't. That's a large responsibility, boy. He started, he started laughing. It was having fun. One of the great times of my life. So after that, he said, well, he said, I'm going to tell him when I drop off. Son, I said, son, do I have to go back to mommy? Nah, you come home with me. Really? I said, yeah. I'm coming home with you. So I got the paper, son. But what about my clothes? Your aunt and uncles knowing right now they on their way bringing the clothes back to the house and everything is. He said, matter of fact, we gotta go around the corner and make sure that everything all right. And then so it was Newport police because he had to issue a document so they can come by there. That's what the court, ordered everything. So you know, and it was like 3 cop cars, and they was like getting stuff together. The aunt and uncle was putting stuff in the ride, and they would see the mother like, "Oh, I'm gonna take you to court and stuff like that." Oh, no, you can't. Got papers right here. You could see him every other weekend. And if he choose not want to be around, he don't want to be around. But I would never stop him. I will never stop you from seeing because that's your son too. No, you can't do that and this and that. Oh, yes, I can. And trust and believe. There are documents that you did things to him too. Shut up. And the cop said, I was you. Here's a warrant. Now the one there's a call. See, you better show up that because it happened because everything was happening it was on Friday. So I was you. I would show up Monday. Oh, the sheriff's gonna pick you up. So what happened? Came back around the corner, dropped me off. You know. And so we kept in contact. We still keep in contact once in a while. He moved to the next town and stuff, but it's not far and everything. And so I talked to Billy and stuff. He said, "Yeah, man, told me everything went fine, everything. What happened to the girl? I wouldn't know. So I said, well, I'm walking, and this is that time I was checking, walk around, make sure the community's fine. I said, I can go check it out while I'm on the phone. He said, yeah, man, brother, do that. I'm gonna get off a little late and everything and stuff like that. I said, okay. So I went around and everything, and I see a lot of stuff happen. So I said, what happened and stuff like that? Oh, I just know that when she got back, she moved out. What do you mean moved out? Yeah, she got this guy, this truck, stopped putting the stuff out. She moved. So I guess she on the run, I guess. But at the same time, quite a few people don't want you to talk about this. Don't want me to talk about it. And it happens. That's why I gotta keep on doing what I gotta do. That's all too. Because they still being assaulted. They still being disfranchised. Ain't the women, or be the men in power, you name it. And you wonder what brother GP was talking about. Why, when us as black men, we go out, we be stressed out. Cause not when matter of fact, I gotta go out and take his. No, I might have to go out and take care of something. It's not guaranteed I talk to y'all. I hope I do. But you got some men here. Oh, it's the way how you present yourself. Oh, man, shut up with that. Still the hunt. Still the hunt. They don't want to say that. But see, if you say certain, like Professor said, we complaining. But as y'all see here, where the man at? You're seeing it yourselves in the chat. You see it. Or even there are some in the chat. I'm not saying all of them. Some, they don't even want to get on the panel. So, to me, you don't even say nothing to me. Don't. So I'm going to end this on behalf of my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, number one grinder. This is the end of the Underrated Men's Breakfast Fellowship Live. I want to thank everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And God's willing, in a few hours, I might have the Underrated Afternoon Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, could join that panel. I had no problems with it. All right? It's not just a men's channel. It's a family's channel. So thank y'all. Oh, forgot. Bing, bing. For anybody that is traveling to your destination or home, if you're single or you travel with family or associates, whatever, be careful out there. Because the climate out there is crazy. Out there is crazy. And we need to take extra safety precautions to protect. All right? So be careful out there. On behalf of my channel, Ray Darkness, again, yours truly, the number one grinder. Be safe. This one is Ghost. Until next time, stay blessed.